Welcome to Canal-mania and the Melton Mowbray navigation and Oakham Canal. We're in the East Midlands of England in Leicestershire and Rutland. The Melton Mowbray navigation ran from the River Soar between Loughborough and Leicester to Melton Mowbray itself, a distance of nearly 15 miles. It was a development of the riverwreake, which was canalised with 12 broad locks and several new cuts to improve the line. The Oakham Canal ran from its junction with the Melton Mowbray to Oakham, a distance of 15.5 miles with 19 broad locks. We shall fly east from the River Soar near Syston. And here we are at the start of the Melton Mowbray navigation on the riverwreake. Immediately we see the first lock at Syston Mill. Generally on canalised rivers, the locks were sited at mills in order to preserve the head of water created by the mill weir, used to drive the mill. It was important on these navigations to keep mill owners happy. They had the protection of ancient rights. The navigation was first proposed in the 1780s, following the advances made elsewhere, such as on the Erewash. Eventually, William Jessup was hired to undertake a survey of the route, and after the now traditional parliamentary to's and fro's, an act was achieved in 1791, in the same month as an act for making the River Soar navigable between Leicester and Loughborough. This first section, to Frisby Mill, was opened in 1794, the remainder to Melton Mowbray in 1797. Evidently, this is a rural canal, built to bring coal in and take agricultural produce out to wider markets. Tonnages carried were much lower than would be found on more industrial canals. When the Oakham Canal opened in 1802, it produced a welcome increase in traffic, and the Leicester to Loughborough line created a beneficial through route. It was no money spinner, but it generated steady trade, the company paying dividends around 10% into the 1840s. The Oakham's contribution turned into a double-edged sword, however. It closed before the Melton Mowbray, as we shall see, with a dramatic effect on the Melton. In 1847 it carried 69,000 tonnes, in 1848 half that. By 1850 traffic was down to 20% of its 1847 peak, and income had fallen by over 90%. This was clearly unsustainable. Attempts to sell the navigation to the Loughborough Navigation and the Midland Railway came to nothing. The navigation was formally abandoned in 1877. And here we are at the terminus wharf of the Melton Mowbray and its junction with the Oakham Canal. Unlike the Melton Mowbray, this was a true canal, following the valley of the River Eye, but not using the river itself. It was first proposed in 1785, and its proponents included some of the backers of the Melton Mowbray navigation. William Jessup was again engaged to survey the route. It achieved its act in 1793, a classic case of Canal-mania in full flood. It opened in stages and reached Saxby in 1800. However, problems with water supply delayed use of the full length to Oakham until early 1803. As with the Melton Mowbray navigation, traffic consisted of coal in and agricultural produce out. It was not a commercial success. The shares were originally bought for £130 each. In 1814, dividends of £2 were paid, in 1815 £3, in 1827 £2. In 1840, profits reached their peak and dividends were £5. In 1844, the summer was dry, resulting in closure of the canal for 5 months. It won't come as a surprise, therefore, that when approached by the Midland Railway that same year, who wanted the line for a new route, the shareholders were, shall we say, receptive. The canal was formally abandoned in 1846, and the rail line from Melton Mowbray to Oakham opened in 1848. Well, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please leave a comment and, well, you know the drill. The Google Maps used to generate this fly-through are available for free at Canal-mania.com, where you can download your own copy to do with as you wish. Cheerio for now.